Jordan Hicks and his defensive teammates face a very challenging and intriguing Tampa Bay Bucs offense. Now, last week, Ryan Fitzpatrick had maybe the best game of his NFL career. And there are certain concepts when you face this Bucs offense that you have to be able to defend. They're very, very good with the play-action pass game with Fitzpatrick under center. One of the things they do very well is what I like to call bang play action. It's very quick play action with a quick set and throw by the quarterback. You're going to see it here. Now, the first thing to notice is the receiver, Chris Godwin, at the bottom of the screen. He has a very tight split, what we call a minus split. He's going to run an in-breaking route. The play action here, it's what we call split flow zone. So you're going to see zone action with a tight end working across the formation. Now, it's a quick drop. It's sort of a quick five-step type drop, and the ball comes out. You see the completion to Godwin, beautifully executed. He's open right in the middle of the defense. This is tough to deal with because the run action is coming right at the second-level defenders. It'll be a challenge for Jordan Hicks and those linebackers to handle this kind of thing. The other thing the Bucs offense does well, and this is a Dirk Cutter thing, their head coach, he likes to attack vertically, and he's very good breaking down zone coverage concepts. So later in the game last week against the Saints, what you saw was a two-man route concept to the bottom of the screen. You're going to see Adam Humphries, the slot receiver, he's going to run vertically and attack the quarter's safety. Then you have Deshaun Jackson. And here it's Deshaun, it could be Godwin, it could be Mike Evans, it could be anybody, but they're then going to run a vertical route, a post route. And because this is a zone concept, the corner over Jackson is playing with outside leverage. So the two-man route combination does exactly what it's intended to do. Humphrey removes the safety from the equation by running his vertical route. That leaves Jackson's deep post available against an outside leverage corner. That's a throw that's really well defined. Fitzpatrick hits Jackson for a touchdown. So there's a lot of elements to this Tampa Bay passing game, and Fitzpatrick was incredibly sharp last week. Now, he can be erratic, but if he is sharp, this is a very difficult offense to shut down with all the things they do, both in the quick game and in the vertical pass game.
All right, Ryan Fitzpatrick coming off the best quarterback rating of his entire career. Ike Reese, you're going to see a lot of play action in this one. And as a former linebacker, I want you to get into your stance, and I want you to get excited and tell everybody how to counteract play action. What do you have to be watching the whole time?
Well, you got to have our responsibility first and foremost, right? The defense works in concert, right? Everybody has a responsibility in defense. Let these guys play the run. They're going to play the run on the way to the quarterback for the pass. These guys on the back end, they have to make sure they are reading their keys and seeing the helmets of the offensive linemen. So you're going to allow the D-line to go play the run. And then once you recognize that it is pass, you got to get out of there, get into your coverage responsibilities. If it's zone, you got to get back here in your zone. I like the way Malcolm here, he realizes that that's a free release, that's a pass release. So he's going to trail the tight end there. You got Ron Darby here on the outside. He can look into the backfield, see that this is a pass, and he can stay on the wide receiver there. But when you go to the end zone copy, I'm going to tell you where the real discipline comes from when you're looking at the linebackers and the D linemen. So here's what you got to see. Watch the helmets of the offensive linemen up front. If it's a run, these guys are going to be firing off. They're going to be firing off to get blocks. But when you watch it to snap at a ball, you're going to see these guys basically stand straight up. That's when you have to recognize it's pass and get out of there. Watch Jordan Hicks. He realizes he's keying through there. He respects the run action there, but watch how fast he gets out of there because these guys are standing straight up. This is pass protection. This is also key for D linemen to read. If these O linemen aren't firing off at you, you can bet that it's either a screen or some type of play action pass. Continue your rush to the quarterback. I like what Fletcher Cox was able to do here. He recognizes that this is a play action fake, doesn't commit to that side, and now he's coming back out the backside for Baker Mayfield there. Great eye discipline from all the front seven guys up front. They realize that it's a pass. Everybody gets back into their pass responsibility, and that's how you're going to have to slow down play action pass. But it starts with stopping the run first. If a team is able to run the ball on you, then those linebackers are going to get antsy. They're going to commit fast to try to help and stop the run. But if the D-line is doing their job up front, those linebackers can sort of slow play it, and when they recognize pass, you get back into your coverage responsibilities, and that's how you keep the big plays out for you.
I love it. He got so excited, he got back in his stance. Kids, watch the helmets. And also the D-line of the Eagles, when you go into this game, they hit Matt Ryan 13 times. They had 4 sacks. What are they going to do against the Bucs O-line?
The same thing. I mean, there's not an offensive line in this league, I believe, that can hold up against this defensive front over and over if you're going to throw the ball. They eventually are going to get to you. There's too much talent up front. Eventually, you're going to get one-on-one blocks with somebody, and between Cox, between Long, Barnett, Michael Bennett, Brandon Graham, these guys will eventually get to your quarterback and get hits on him. And the thing I love about our D-line is when we get to the quarterback, we're trying to get the ball out of there. So if the Bucs want to throw the ball 30-plus times, good luck, because not many people have much success throwing the ball against this team.